What is up? What is up, Strike Squad? So I saw this esports video where they talked about kind of like the general summary around the sins. The sins of the skins. Sins isn't even the wrong word to use for Faker's Hall of Fame induction. So we're gonna watch some of it and talk about some of it. I have opinions.
New Hall of Legends skin bundles were revealed this week. There's 3 tiers which include increasingly fancy Ahri skins, and
I
their
don't think there's
animations
anything
look
wrong
pretty
with the
crisp.
three
The only
tiers.
issue
That's
is to get the
fine.
highest tier skin, it's going to cost people around $500 US.
It's not okay. Like we can all just say that outright, right? Like no one's saying that this is okay. It shouldn't be. Like I could very easily see like a 25, 50 and $100, especially if it's like an exclusive thing that never gets released ever again. I understand that $100 is an insane profit margin to pay for like pixels and like something that's just a skin, but like $100 for an exclusive skin that's going to make your account worth a ridiculous amount for years to come, and also like part of the profits are going to Faker and it's part of the celebration and it does as much as it does. Like I could see $100 for the top tier being fair, and then like a 50 and a $25 mark. And before people were like, "Oh, that's ridiculous." Like people used to pay hundreds of dollars for guns on like the CS:GO market and stuff like that. So like I don't think that a cosmetic has to have like a super low price point of like $5, but I think that you need to keep it reasonable for like a working class person. Like if somebody knew that this was the price 2 months ago, hypothetically, like they could save up money over the course of like 2 months if they really, really wanted the skin and get it, and it wouldn't like break their bank and break their life. But $500 is
People have accused
ridiculous.
Riot
It's
of money
absolutely not
grabbing, of
okay.
tarnishing the new Hall of Legends already, and even of exploiting Faker for their own
I
gain.
agree with both
Let's get
those. I
into
think
it.
it's exploitative, and I think it's ruining what the Hall of Legends is supposed to be. Like the Hall of Fame thing should be Hall of Legends thing should be a
Alright, so last
celebration,
week
and
we
it's just
talked
gonna
about
turn into
Faker being the
drama.
first inductee into the League of Legends Hall of Fame, known as the Hall of Legends. Riot announced that there's going to
Yep.
be a short film released about Faker, that he's getting a trophy,
That I'm
and that
pumped for.
Mercedes-Benz are creating a mixed reality art piece for him, and even giving him a car. But
I don't
what
even know what
probably
that
got the
means.
average League player excited was the announcement of the immortalized legend
I
Ahri
was
skins
excited.
in honor of Faker's illustrious career and immeasurable impact on the game. But those same fans were pretty shocked, disappointed, or even angry when they learned what they'd have to pay to get their hands on these skins.
Yeah,
The
pretty
Risen
much.
Legend Collection Bundle features the Hall of Legends event pass, a border, icon, emote, and the basic skin, Risen Ahri.
I think
which comes
5,000
with its own
RP is still like
takedown
20
taunt.
bucks,
This will
right?
set you back 5,430 RP. Tier 2 is the Immortalized Legend Collection, which additionally features holographic splash art, a dynamic background,
That's like
champion
100.
finisher effects, a custom visual
How much is
announcer,
even
and skin
32,000
transformations,
RP?
including 3 Demon
It's like
King forms, as well as
$250,
a recall
right?
animation with Faker's 4 Worlds trophies. That will cost you a whopping 32,430 RP. But things step up a whole level for the final
that's
tier, the
32,000.
signature Immortalized Legend Collection. It features everything we've seen before,
Which
but
is a
Faker's
little,
signature
it's
is
almost
now
half
everywhere.
of
On the
59,
border,
depending,
the
like
banner,
obviously
the
it's
splash
not
art,
completely
and
half,
whenever the player
but like
takes down
so
an enemy
you're talking
or
about a
turret,
jump
there
from like
Faker's
$200 to
signature will be.
500
Oh, and you
dollars, or
also
like
get all
150
the
to
SKT
500, or
T1
300 to
skins
500.
from Faker's
They're
previous
they're both
Worlds
way too
titles.
expensive.
But the price of that final tier comes in at an eye-watering 59,260 RP, or about $500 US. People genuinely thought this was a typo, but no.
I mean, it's a cool skin, but $500, it better suck your dick and do your taxes.
Yeah.
This thing better give you fucking aimbot in the game if you're gonna pay
I agree with
$500
Doublelift.
for a skin.
Almost immediately after the price was revealed, the memes began. Someone pointed out that you could buy every other Ahri skin and 26 others for the price of the signature
Yeah.
Immortalized Legend
I mean,
Collection,
that's
or
it's not
62
valued.
bottles of soju,
It's
or
not worth it.
69 Hillbilly Gragger skins. That
It's
one
not
really
worth
puts
it.
in perspective. One
And I
Reddit
don't
user
think
even
people should
suggested
buy
a
it.
cheaper
I think people
workaround
will
was to
buy it, but I don't
simply
think
learn how
people
to play
should.
Viego and then kill an enemy Ahri.
You
who
can just
had the
play
skin.
Nico.
And the Ahri mains community on Reddit have organized a boycott.
This I completely agree with. Like I think that nobody, like I think that if I don't think you should buy the skin. I'm not gonna buy the skin. I think that boycotting it is completely reasonable. I think that video game companies in general have gotten way too much leeway with just taking advantage of people's passion for the games that we play and exploiting us for just ridiculous profit margins. Like, I understand that it's a business. I understand that we live in a capitalist society, but $500 for a skin is not cool. Like, it's not cool, and it makes the celebration inaccessible. This is the same as when like the Magic the Gathering cards came out that were like the collector's thing, or like the 100. I don't even know what it was. It was some sort of big celebration. All I remember is that the packs were like $1,000, and it's like a cool celebration behind $1,000, $500 paywall, and now people can't participate. Like, I love Faker. I don't even play Ari. I was thinking about getting the skin, but I'm not getting the skin now. No freaking way. Also, just like,
Part of
I
the
think that
skin
Ari's just going to get
altogether.
banned a
Memes
ton.
and protests aside,
I think
though,
that
this
people
has
protesting
seriously
this are
raised
just
the
going to like
question.
ban
For half
the
a
skin,
grand, what are you
or ban the
actually
champion
getting?
like every
Normally,
game
when
so people
gamers
can't
fork out
play it.
hundreds of dollars for premium bundles like this, they'd expect to get something that's maybe physical, perhaps a limited release exclusive statue of Faker. But for many, this does seem like a lot of money
Yeah.
for exclusively digital content. Or as one streamer joked, they'd expect actual coaching from Faker himself. For some people, though,
Fair.
this wasn't just a pricey skin to laugh about. It felt wrong. Cadrell said he was disappointed that the concept of a Hall of Legends skin had turned into a massive cash grab from Riot, particularly when Faker himself will only be receiving 30% of the
Yep.
revenue share. The most upvoted post
I
in the
hope
league
it'll
subreddit
change.
this week called the price tag a paywall. That's the biggest insult imaginable to every Faker fan that would love to own the skin, and that Riot has exploited people's love for Faker for their own game.
Completely
It's also been
agree.
pointed out that Faker himself is kind of famous for not using his own skins, and once told Invent Global in 2018 that he waited for his own SKT T1
I think
Rise
that's enough
skin
right
to
there.
come up
Like,
on
Faker
sale in
wants
his
it to be
shop so that he
accessible.
could buy
It should be
One
accessible.
Redditor said
I think
Faker,
it's
who's said to
bull
have been
crap.
very generous over the years and taken a lower salary in order to stay in Korea,
I talked
will now
about
be
that.
associated with so-called whale packages like this. And beyond this skin,
Yeah.
the drama has really brought the motivations behind the Hall of Legends itself into question. Papa Smithy called out Riot for filtering
I mean, that's
recognition of candidates by
completely
their ability
reasonable.
to sell
Like,
skins as needlessly exclusionary, and proposed that Riot inducts
I completely agree with this.
5 players every year so that worthy
Like, there are also people who are insane, like Mad Life, right? Who's like iconically known, like Insec, who's iconically known. Like, there are so many different people who have stuff in the game, like even named after them because they were such trailblazers. But like, yeah, not
stars
doing
can still
stuff
be
because
inducted
they might not
quickly
have
regardless
marketable
of their
skin stuff.
marketability to today's
I get it.
fans.
It's a
so it's safe to
business.
say that a large
But,
chunk
like,
of the community is either disappointed or angry with Riot about this skin. The question is,
Yeah.
does Riot care if the skin sells?
I bet morons will buy this. Absolutely, people will buy stupid shit like this 100% because they've sold other stupid ass skins before, right?
We've seen skin
Yeah.
drama that's similar to this before. We saw it with Elementalist Lux back in 2016. We saw it last year with
But
Dark
not to
Cosmic
this
Erasure Jin. But
extreme.
this feels different. Perhaps because it's centered around Faker. What has been sold to League fans as a celebration of the game's GOAT now might feel a little tarnished by all of this. Or perhaps it's because these skins and this drama is now going to be connected in the minds of the community with the Hall of Legends
100%.
itself. Worst case scenario, every year when Riot inducts a new player into the Hall of Legends, people are going to drag this drama up, and the accusations
Yes.
of cash grabs and paywalls will become an annual occurrence. Some people will buy this skin. Many people will, in fact. Some people will be angry about this skin for a bit longer and then move on. But the bigger question is, have Riot tarnished the reputation of their long-awaited Hall of Fame before it really got off the ground? And have they done it via the most loved, celebrated, and accomplished
Yes.
player in the history of League of Legends? So I've seen some people saying that the best way around this is to just ban Ari. I could definitely see that happening.
Exactly what I said. So 2 things. 1, yeah, ban Ari every game. Fuck these people. Like, fuck them. I don't support this, okay? And like, I'm probably gonna ban Ari a ton. I mean, I already don't like playing against the champion that much. It's really strong, depending on who's piloting it. And yeah, Yeah, I'm gonna ban Ari a ton. But also the other thing is that realistically, like I completely agree that the reputation is tarnished now before it's even gotten off the ground. The reality is that when you are yeah, like yes, capitalism, you have to make a profit, business is business. I get it. I get it. Okay. I work in corporate America, unfortunately. But like the the thing is that you have a brand and you have a reputation. Riot's brand and reputation has constantly been back and forth over the years. I mean, there's always the stuff about how they don't balance their games correctly. There's also the fact that a lot of their games are free to play. There's a lot of what people consider to be the cosmetic gouging on prices. There's a lot of the fact that like they try to listen to the community and do like community events and everything, but like how much they listen to the community, right? It goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Do I think they're the worst video game company out there? No. Do I think they're the best? No. Are they one of my personal favorites? Yes. And I think that this is terrible, terrible, terrible PR. Terrible PR. Like, this is up there with, like, the pay to win that happened with, like, Star Wars Battlefront when it came out, right? This is up there with, like, the Magic the Gathering drama. It's like what this looks like is that you've said and you've tried to kind of balance that knife's edge between like we're a business, we have to make profits, we're owned by a company, Tencent and everything else. But now what this looks like is that like you actually don't care at all. Like you've got enough people hooked on the game, you've got enough of a player base, and now you're just going to start wringing the money out of them and manipulating them however you can. That's how this reads. And if that's not the message they want to send, I think they need to change this. Will they change this? I don't know. I hope. I hope they do. But that's it for me. A little bit of a long-winded rant, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Tell me what you think in the comments.